What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Banished. Hope you guys all had a great holiday weekend. The nation celebrated Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Every holiday is a good day. So, we have homeless. We have 3 homeless people. We're okay on food. We need health. We need herbs, dogs and firewood, iron and stone. So really we need people. What it comes down to, we need people. A merchant has arrived at the trading post. Hello. We have coats to trade. We don't really want fish or cherries, so we're gonna hold on to our hide coats. I would love pumpkin seeds. I don't think we have enough to make it worthwhile to like actually invest. I mean, we could bring over like 1,000 food or 1,500 food, but it sells at 1 each. We have to bring over 2,500. So, sorry, dismiss. See you later. Hunter died of old age. That's unfortunate. Alright, come on. We need people, we need firewood. It's still spring, so we'll be okay for at least a little while longer. Right now, we need people. We have too many jobs. What if, I'm just spitballing here, what if I shut down all of this up here? Just shut it down, force them to work. Down in here, maybe get some of the fishing huts going as well. I think I'll shut that one down. For sure. Why don't we just shut down all of those? Not the forester. I feel like we need the forester pretty desperately here. But then we can add 6 fishermen. Those are okay, I guess. We'll shut down this one. We don't need that dock. Those docks are okay. Just kind of zoom out a little bit here. Yeah, we don't need that dock. It's too far away. Let's shut down that dock. We'll shut down this dock too. Now we have 3 docks open. That one, and that one. And they're all a little bit closer to our food sources, so we don't have to walk so far to get that little bit of extra food. Now we do have a laborer. I would like to see that laborer as a blacksmith. I would like to get at least a few tools going. You know, we have 2 people that have tools and 28 that don't. Like to see a couple more tools. Also like to get this schoolhouse built at some point in the near future. And the town hall, and definitely the boarding house. I feel like the boarding house is where it all actually ends up ending up. Let's just double check. Been a while since I played this game. Well, we will increase priority of the boarding house because that's really what we want to have done. Boarding house and the town hall. So, because if we can get the boarding house and then we can get the town hall and then we get a doctor's, a hospital, we can take in large amounts of immigrants, which we should already be doing, and we're not. Taking those large number of immigrants, and then we can actually use that to our advantage. Go ahead and chop that tree down. Nobody's using it. Chop it down, get us some extra wood. I do still feel like we need this extra forester, though, because it is hauling in the logs, and we have 3 woodcutters. We absolutely need that extra little bit. Biggest problem we're going to encounter here now is we're getting an older population. We're not really allowed to reproduce. We have three houses. We have three houses that have some very old people that are going to keel over any season now. If they all die in those three houses, that will help cycle at least some children in. But there's not enough. Really isn't. Well, let's not do it during the winter. I'll reclaim this one house, just one, in the spring. When we hit the spring, I can reclaim it. Don't have to worry about freezing. We have food. We kind of stabilized at 2,800. It's not going up. It's not going down. If we get this house, it'll start going down. We're going to have to put a little bit more into fishing. That's okay. We can do that. As long as we start getting some tools to go with it, we'll get our food faster. So as it stands right now, we are toolless. Not good. At least it's a fairly mild winter. It's been a very nice winter. That is something I can appreciate. Let's go ahead and reclaim now. Get some occupants here soon. Yep. They're kind of older, unfortunately. I was hoping for some childbearing occupants, but make do. Yeah, they have food. They will have firewood. Be okay. Let's not make the same mistake we made earlier, where everything just expanded way too fast, and I couldn't hold on to it. Couldn't deal with the expansion. Hello. Chickens and plums. I don't want your food. Thank you very much. This is like, why couldn't you bring the food earlier? You know, earlier you were bringing me stuff that I couldn't use. Now you're bringing me stuff that I can't use still. I would love to trade with them, because the more you trade with the merchants, the more they bring in the future. Well, there's no sense in me buying something that I don't need and using up some of my valuable resources, because my coats are not easy to come by. Granted, we're making warm coats, but still, all the same. I mean, we have 17 hide coats, 21 warm coats. I feel like we can at least bump this up to 10. Ah, no, 10, not 1, 10. There we go. We have a trader? We do. When the trader brings over those other 5 coats, we will take care of that. Yay, laborer. Great. I need children so badly right now. Very badly. Come on, trader. I know you can bring them. Not that hard. You can do it. Yeah, you're out of logs. Not good. Okay, good. We got that. Alright, cut out the trader. Throw in. Actually, you know, we're okay on the fishing. We'll keep the fishing as is. New laborers, not a bad idea. I know we have. Yeah, we have stone and iron designated over here that we want to go ahead and clear out. So let's go ahead and keep working on that with those 2 laborers. Bring in that extra bit of stone and wood. And iron as well. So we don't need the blacksmith anymore. We're out of iron, unfortunately. But we're down to 15 people without tools. So that's definitely a plus. And we're losing our population. We're down to 29 people. Oh, this is bad. Okay, good. Young couple. Pop out children, please. That couple's doing it. You need to do it too. Fortunately, Honor is getting a little bit too old. That's really bad for us. I feel like this is almost a doomed city. It's been 50 years of absolute crap. Let's be honest. We've had food shortages for at least 30, maybe 40 of those 50 years. We've had food shortages. We've had firewood shortages. We have, in the past 20 years, not had enough tools. We've had very little iron, very little stone. We only recently got our herbalist up and running after it had been out for maybe 35 years. Apparently, it still works. The only thing that has been consistent that we have definitely had the entirety of this village are coats. We've never had a shortage of coats. Ever. We've gotten close a couple times. We've gotten down the single digits. We've never fully run out of coats in this village. That's it, and that's really sad. Because right now, we're running out of logs. We've never had coal. We've never had the luxury to have coal. We've never... we've lost so many people to starvation and to freezing. Firewood and food. I mean, this is... It might be time to just say, you know what? We had a good run. 50 years. Let's move on to something else. I mean, we're at 31 people right now. We know what happened. We know what the mistake was. We expanded too quickly. And we did not expand our food production quickly enough to go with our population boom. Something we can deal with in the future. As all the old people start to keel over. Look at this. Our population is so old. In particular, the women are the old ones. We have lots of young, strong males and a lot of old females. There are some young females, but by the time they get into a house, they'll be old. Like this one right here, 33. She's living with her parents. Or at least with her mother. At the very least. Now, this couple, they popped one out, but this is 19 and 37. No way. 58 and 67, that house is done. 35, it's a bloody miracle there's a child from there, but they're probably only going to have one, maybe two. Considering we need our population to be primarily children at this point. At least, you know, a third of it as children. It's not looking well. Not looking like a bright future for us right now. Too many jobs, not enough people. 31, still, we're hovering around 31. That's not all bad. Part of me doesn't want to abandon this town because we have the chickens, the cows, and the sheep. We've actually have a good herdsman area. Realistically, I should probably just, like, wipe out a huge swath of land somewhere and just keep building more cow pastures and more chicken pastures and just rely on those for food. But they also don't bring in a ton of food. Yeah. I'm between all of them. Even the chicken pasture with 23 chickens only brought in maybe 300 or so food last year. Actually, not a lot. Oh, we don't even have a... That's bad. We don't have a doctor. Alright, well... This is the absolute highest priority right now, and we're not going to get it done, actually. We We don't have the stone. We don't have the iron. We cannot build that hospital. So all I can do is fast forward and let the disease take its course. Nothing we can do. Mumps sucks. And considering the density of our population, it'll probably spread really easily. Our herbalists will do what they can, and it's already taken care of. Wow, that actually went better than expected. Good job, herbalist. Take care of the problem. That could have been so much worse than it was. We got lucky. Got very lucky. My goodness. Well, again, let's go back down to 0 fishermen. I mean, we're really doing that well on food. Let's go back down to 0 fishermen and get the 4 gatherers again. But I'm not seeing any traders. No one wants to come through and trade with us. Kind of pointless to have that blacksmith, although I guess we do have a little bit of iron. So, 3 miners. More tools. I'm not saying this village is... It's not permanently screwed. It can definitely be saved, and I feel like we're taking the right steps to redemption right now. But how long is redemption going to take? How long is it going to take to not only stabilize, but to get to a point of growth? We are several episodes into the series, and it's been the same thing episode after episode at this point. That's kind of worrisome when you think about it. I mean, the lack of progress is pretty bad. But if you guys want me to keep playing, I mean, I will gladly keep playing this one. Overpaying by 22 units, so I can go to 9. That's it. Alright. Thank you for your tools. Trader. Put in some more hide coats. Take out the tools that we now have. How many hide coats do we even have at this point? 7, so 8 total is what we'll have. Trade with, and the rest will be warm coats. Doable. We have wool. We can go ahead and keep making warm coats. We got a lot of venison. That's really good. Look at that. The tools. So many tools. It's amazing. We needed that. Okay, we're out of hide coats. So, trader is done. Blacksmith is done. Taylor, you're up. Yeah, the reserve of tools is low because we're pretty much out. It says firewood's low. I call BS. No way. Our firewood's just fine. Thank you very much. But our tools are low, and they've always been historically low, unfortunately. Okay, don't worry about these. I feel like stone is unnecessarily going to those. We don't need it there. We need a boarding house. Town hall. Not need the excess stone going to these fishing huts. Definitely do not. We need it to go over here. Although that takes iron. Don't take away my iron yet. I don't have enough iron to just take it away. But I can start the blacksmith. And they have logs. At this point, it's just a long, drawn-out process of recovery. That's what it looks like. But if I handle it just wrong, boom, there goes our food supply. We're doing great on food right now. Don't have to use any fisher huts. We have 4 gatherers, 4 herdsmen. and 3 hunters for a population of 33. And we're rolling in food. We have to be careful. We are filling up both storage barns. We have the equivalent of 1 full storage barn. Go ahead and reclaim that one. It's late spring. To a woodcutter. 39-year-old female woodcutter. Not ideal, but we'll make do. Blacksmith making those tools. Oh, so now that we don't have any... Well, how much leather do we have? Leather. 58 leather. Wow. Again, make some more hide coats. We can trade those away. We have plenty of warm coats. We are at 38 warm coats. More than that. We're over 40 warm coats right now. And it's looking like 3 miners are able to supply enough iron for the blacksmith right now. 3 miners for 1 blacksmith. That's... I don't feel like that's a perfect ratio, but I do feel like it's at least enough that we can be stable on tools. What it comes out to be. We're not having an excess of tools, we're not having an excess of iron. We're having just barely enough for our 33 people to just kind of slide by so everyone has tools. I'd like to see more merchants, honestly. I would like more merchants, but that's... Hopefully one will be coming soon. It's autumn. One should be coming soon. That would be definitely ideal. Kind of need him to come soon, actually. Maybe it'll be the tools merchant again, like that. That'd be nice. Because boy, those tools went fast. Maybe they can bring us stone and iron. That would be so nice. Oh, man. A merchant that would bring us stone and iron is like the best merchant that we could have right now. Let's go firewood. Where's the firewood? There's the firewood. 150 firewood in there. Let's go ahead and keep some firewood. Trader going. Give me the firewood. 150. We need more foresters, but we'll get there. Meantime, firewood. Alright, it's autumn. Where are you, merchant? Hey, there's the autumn merchant. Awesome. Totally use your services right now. Totally buy something from you. Meanwhile, let's have a stonecutter go. Serve of firewood is perfectly fine. We need not complain. Yeah, we actually need a little bit more iron than what we have. Go up to 4. Our tool supply is unfortunately running out. That's okay. Alright, merchant. That's not what I need! 150 plus 8. Well, plus 10 now. 750 is just not enough. Buy the seeds. So, sorry. See you later. Alright, trader. You can be done. Go be a forester. Give us some stuff. Alright, work on warm coats. Apparently we just made a buttload of hide coats. Yeah, we have 29. No, we have a lot more than 29. 36. But the warm coats are better, so I hope they use the warm coats instead of the hide coats. Because we can trade away the hide coats for some resources, and that's something that we definitely need. Alright. Coming up here at the end of winter of year 51. Not a lot of progress has been made this episode, but boarding house. Here we go. We got the boarding house going. We've opened up 2 more of these houses in the meantime. And it looks like while our food supply is fine, our firewood's going down. But we do have herbs. Again, thank you. Goodness. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. So as always, thanks for watching. And I will see you next time with another episode of Banished. Let me know in the comments if you think I should stick with this one or start a new one. DFTBA.